Hello and welcome to this week's video. This week I'm doing it as a voiceover because it is currently 6:15 in the morning and my other half is still sleeping, so I don't want to disturb him. Today I wanted to go over what I do as a daily routine with all of my animals. So again, I do start at 6:15 and the first thing I do is sweep the guinea pigs out and change their litter tray. I'm really sorry about this image. Didn't realise quite how blurry it was while I was doing it. Just set the camera up. But you can see here that Luna is helping me clean up any of the hay mess that they've made from the night before. I'm aware that their fleeces are due for a change. I'm waiting for one to dry so that I can change the one which we're currently sweeping all the hay off of. So I make sure that I get most of the hay and poop off of that, because if you don't do that they could end up getting bumblefoot. Bumblefoot is a swelling of the disease, swelling of the feet, and if it gets too much and hits the bone, you could end up having guinea pigs lose feet or even dying from the disease. It's not nice. So I make sure I do this at least once a day, preferably twice. It just depends on what time I get back from work and whether I've had to babysit for the children that I look after. So once I've done that, say hello to the piggies, and I get in and do the other side as well. You see the mountain of poop over. No, sorry, not the mountain of poop. That was actually a pee pad. Pee pads that I've got, one is from the guinea pig shop and one is one that I made myself. I'm still learning how to do that. I just clean underneath there because I know that's a high traffic area for poops. And then I just make sure that the end pads are clean as well. It's not 100% clean, but considering that the fleeces need to be changed, it's better than what it was. And then I go ahead and clean the carpet because obviously at 6:15 I cannot hoover and the hay clogs up the hoover anyway. Any ideas on a hoover that I can get for guinea pigs, hay, so it doesn't clog up, give me an idea, and then I just give them some fresh hay. Next task is to fill up Eragon's fogger. You can see here that it's nearly empty, so I'm just filling it up with some water that's got ReptiSafe in it to make sure that there's no chemicals in it, because he's very sensitive to the chemicals that we put in our water, so I don't want to make him ill from having the chemicals. So 3 or 4 drops of the ReptiSafe that I put in for this bottle, and then he's good to go. I'm also going to fill up his rain system as well, and that usually lasts him about a week if I fill it up halfway. Yeah, a week if I fill it up halfway. And then his rain system. And then once we've done that, I always refill this bottle up. Really sorry about the dark lighting, I didn't realise how bad it was. But yeah, again, I'm going to just refill the bottle up ready for next time. Gives the water a chance to sit there and dechlorinate. So here's the ReptiSafe they use. 3 or 4 drops in the water, and I just put it up there. And then, excuse the mess in this kitchen, I need to wash up from last night's dinner. I just warm up some water in the tap and fill up the guinea pig's litter box because it's filthy. Guinea pigs tend to wee and poop where they eat and sleep, and obviously litter box is one of those. Next we move on to my invertebrates. I've currently got 3 jumping spiders, an eyelash, jumping spider, and then 2 regals. And then I've got 3 mantises, 1 orchid, 1 false spiny flower mantis, and a Darth Vader mantis. So this is Mars, my eyelash jumping spider. I actually realised he's broken the cocoon somehow, but used his web to stick it up. I actually pulled it off by accident the other day by moving something, so I need to re-glue that back on. Sorry about the really strange angle. But this is Jupiter. He is my eyelash jumping spider. Mars is mature, Jupiter isn't mature. So I don't know how much longer I've got with Mars because I'm not 100% on his age. And then the next one is my female Regal jumping spider, Pluto. Yes, they are named after all the planets. She's just gone into pre-molt, so I haven't seen her for a couple of days. But I am going to offer her food to see if she does come out and eat. And then these are my mantises. This is my spiny flower mantis, who has since molted since the filming of this video, so they'll be getting an upgrade soon. Here is my orchid mantis, Celebi, named by my sister. And the last one is my Darth Vader Mantis. Again, very small at the minute. So everybody this morning is just going to be misted, and then those that I deem needed will be fed. Most of them are currently on curly wind flies, and then my two biggest spiders are currently taking blue bottles, Jupiter and Pluto. So I'm just misting down the orchid mantis, and then just going to give him or her, I'm not sure on the gender yet, which I'm not too bothered about anyway. 90% sure it's a male. Some curly flies. He will take straight from the tongue, so I give him one of the tongues to start munching with. There we go. They're ambush predators, so they'll wait for the fly to come to them most of the time. While he's munching on that, then I go ahead and put another 2 in there. You can't put too many in with these guys because they will get stressed out if there's too much going on, and they will just stop eating. They're a bit fussy, look like that. So here we are, I'm just grabbing another 2. I don't mind curly wing flies, but they end up crawling up my tongues, and that's what you can see happens here. And I just put the mesh on. Mantises have to have the mesh on so that they can hang upside down to molt, and it has to be 3 times their body length. I'm just giving Pluto 1 fly to see if she comes down and eats it. If I remember rightly, she didn't actually come down, her web nest has come out quite thick. And then I give the Spiny flower mantis, who doesn't actually have a name yet, 1 fly as well, but then promptly realised my mistake about how big the abdomen is. With these guys, if they've got quite a thick abdomen, they don't need to be fed, which I realised both. The Spiny flower mantis, sorry, the camera was not focusing. I am getting a new lens in the hope that it will focus on smaller things. And I'm just going to mist through the meshing. And then again, I realised that actually the Darth Vader mantis doesn't need to be fed either. So I'm just going to give them a mist. And then the last thing that I need to do is change out the paper towels for the quarantine lizards. As you've seen in one of my previous videos, I have got crocodile skinks.